Hey, what is up, everybody? It's your guy Michael. Just wanted to drop a quick video because there's a lot of really cool content, a lot of cool channels out there. You've seen Curtis's videos from Hair by MHE. You've seen, all the other dudes and ladies out there that are doing a phenomenal job of sharing with you kind of some of the process, the products, some of their, the hairlines, the different bases, how to clean, how to style, how to do all the stuff. And I wanted to let you know that as of just last week, I had actually ordered my very first hair system, which I'm super excited about. Should be here by the end of this week. And I wanted to just kind of dive more into the mindset and some of the different ways that I'm planning on using the fact that I have a hair system to reach more people with my content. As an entrepreneur, I know there's a ton of you entrepreneurs because I've seen the comments and things like that. Hey, what's my team gonna think? What are my family what are my family gonna say? And trust me, I get it. But I want to let you know how I actually ordered, because this isn't your first video, right? You've seen a million other videos. You know what I'm talking about. You stay up late, you're excited, you're like, ooh, that looks good, that doesn't look good, I don't think I like that, I think I like that. You've been to the websites. Am I wrong? You've been in the shopping cart, selecting the base that you think you want, selecting the hair, the style, the color, the gray percentage. You've added it to the cart, you've checked out the different bonds and hair product and styling stuff and you name it, okay? You have, because I did it. You've done it. You know how much it's going to cost to ship to your door. And I need to let you know why and how I said yes, and it's on its way now. And in fact, I have some of my products. I actually picked up the starter, I think they call it the starter kit from Hair by MHE. Curtis and Amanda took really good care of me, especially right now. They're out of a bunch of product, not a bunch. They're out of some shampoo and some leave-in conditioner from their starter pack, and it was easy to get that stuff taken care of. But I want to let you know how it happened. I was sitting there looking, at my screen. I'm like, ooh, yep, I think I want that. I want that and that. That's really what I want. And guess what? Every time I'd delete it out of the cart. I'd X out of that screen. Until something happened. And I think a lot of you are going to understand. Forgive my hat here. It's just sweaty. I went for a run. And I'll, if you want, I can show you what's underneath the hat. Just a little before and after, I guess. But, I'm sitting there. I'm like, you know what? How you do one thing is how you do everything. Okay, that's my personal belief. And in fact, I just take it as fact at this point. I know some people will disagree with that, and I'm good with it. It's just, it doesn't change that it's a fact. And I wish I could say it was for me, but how you do one thing is how you do everything, and or how you can do a lot of other things. And for me, I was like, okay, where else am I just almost there, and then I just don't. Don't take that dirty, you guys. I know you. When am I just not pushing anymore? When am I backing off when I should be going harder? It really popped up some things for me, some relationship stuff, how I really fully show up or don't fully show up in my personal life, my professional life, when I could take the shot and I don't, when I could have said that one thing, right, that was on my heart to say, that one thing I've been thinking about for a long time, that girl I wanted to ask out, the thing I wanted to do, whatever. How many times am I going to allow that to happen? And putting hair back on my head was one of those things, and even just beyond, do I hit submit or not? My credit card's already in it. Do I hit the button or do I not hit the button? When was the last time I really did something for me? You know what I mean? There's a lot of thoughts, guys. I get it. When was the last time I really did something for me? Oh, I don't need to. It's a couple $100. It's a consideration, right? I could go out to a nice date or whatever. there's the justifications, but at the end of the day, like we have to understand that we're not here forever. You know, we have a finite amount of time, and well, most of us, we don't know when that timer runs out. And not to sound morbid, you know, but it's just the reality. You know, like, do you want to get, you know, a full life in? You're 89 and a half years old. Let's say 109 years old, because I want to give us more time. You're old and you've got days left. Do you want to think back on all the things you didn't do? You know, that's where we already know regret is one of those things that, you know, people in their deathbed, that's what they're going to tell you. Like, hey, I wish I would have done more. I wish I would have taken those chances and those risks. What would I've lost? You know, and the real question is, what can we gain? I'm really excited to see how this plays out real time with my confidence level, how I'm showing up, how I'm making other decisions. You know, there's a lot of angles to this, and which is probably why some of you haven't picked up your very first hair system. I'll give you a little bit more information probably in some other videos. I'm just chilling upstairs. I actually have a studio downstairs, but I just wanted this to be me and you talking this thing out just like people can. Might as well show you what I'm rocking here. You can see that I've got some growth here, and you can also see where the hair loss is, like right here in that line. This is about 3 weeks, I'd want to say, 3 weeks of growth. You can kind of see, even better because I have a bunch of natural light in here. You can kind of see where the growth is, where the growth isn't. This growth is not hard for me. Pretty much from the eyebrows down, this guy has some hair, but I'm pretty sure at some point, like, it just kind of slid off and just kind of rested here, and then like everywhere. Okay, so I'm really excited. I'll let you in on a little secret. I wasn't going to tell you this, but I think it's really important, especially if you've made it this far. What else really made this decision easy for me was two things. One is I love to support people that I feel have given, especially to me. And it came down to two brands. One was Hair by MHE, My Hair Experience, with Curtis Mitchell. I think that's his last name. And Lord Hair. I'd seen a lot of content from Lord Hair. Honestly, my first opinion was like, I don't know about those guys. It just doesn't seem like it's going to be quality. And then I started to see a ton of content come out, a ton of customer reviews and close-ups and all the content. And when a company does that, when they put that much time, attention, money into creating that kind of content, it's because they know that they have something good and they want to show it off. And so, not always, but there's a good chance of that. And I'd seen some people that I trust, go that route as well. And here's the interesting thing. I went with their S22 model. Because it was less expensive. That's just the straight up truth. No qualms about it. I was like, you know what? What if I don't like it? Right? What if blah, blah, blah? What if, whatever. I want it to look amazing. I want it to feel great. I want it to be functional, like if I'm going to go run and work out and stuff. But if I can save a little bit of dollar up front to know if I really am going to do this long term, then I've won. It lessens the impact. It lessens the commitment. Like, no, that's not true. It's going to be glued to my head. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it was much less of a consideration. I ended up buying the starter kit from Hair by MHE because, like, I didn't want to go and try to find all that stuff on Amazon and, get different shipments and all the stuff. It was a one-stop shop to get all that stuff. I went with the Ghost Bond Platinum. It was $100 plus shipping to get product that I trust is going to work for hair replacements. So that's what I ended up doing. With the S22 model, I used a discount code, saves $20 off. It's Panther Train, all one word. Panther like the cat, train like a choo-choo. Chris puts out a couple of videos. You might even be subscribed to him. So I used his code. I'm happy to pass it on to you if you don't know what that is. Saves $20, which is the cost of their haircut, which is amazing because I'm not going anywhere during quarantine times to get that cut in. So I'm super excited to see how that just kind of lays on. As you guys can see, my hair is pretty short on the sides. I mean, super short, like quarter of an inch, maybe. You know, this is just new growth. So I'm going to pretty much boom here where the system goes. And I'm trusting that the cut in, the style will kind of lay on top of this and blend well enough. I've got some you know, amateur clippers here. So if I need to touch it up, I probably could do that. But I'm really looking forward to it. I went with their, gosh, I don't know the style number, but if you need it, just comment. I can shoot it to you. I'll put it in the description below. But just wanted to put this content together for you, just to know that like I'm, you know, I'm here on your side. I'm just going to tell you, like, go attack this thing. Especially you men, you women out there that have been missing some confidence, or have always questioned everything, or have been timid, or this is a time where we show up in a different way. Now, if you have tons of confidence and you're like me, I actually freaking rock a bald head. It actually looks amazing on me. Not gonna lie, it does. Never looks like this. This is, for me, this is weird. Like, this is shaggy kind of weird stuff. But I love my bald head. I really do. It's very distinguished for me. But for me, I like, you know, at the end of the day, I'm talking about like the confidence, like the what ifs. These are the healthy what ifs. What if my confidence actually increases from where it's at? What if when I show up, I do a fair bit of speaking. I work with entrepreneurs. You know, I do my face is in a lot of places. What if when I show up, people take me that much more seriously? You know, the what ifs are sitting there waiting for me to discover them. And this was one way, one variable, one what if that I could attack. So I'm just going to show up first. I'll keep you posted on my experience and the things I liked, things I didn't like, but more importantly, what did it do for me here? Like, how am I really feeling about it? I'll just tell you the good, bad, and the other. So, guys and gals, if you liked what I had to share, you know, and by now you probably have seen some of the other videos. If you haven't, make sure to subscribe, turn on the notifications, so as soon as I upload a video, you got the content in your inbox, and follow along. Like the video, drop a comment with questions, thoughts. You know, I could always use a little encouragement as well. This is a community, guys. This is it's not just me giving you, it's us here together. So I want this to be a platform for you as well. All right, that's all I've got for you. That's it. I don't know why you're still here. Do you want me to sing? Like, I got my cat. My cat's like literally down here. I don't know, like, okay, now I got to show you my cat, don't I? This is Gus. Gus was taking a nap on my feet, and he's not too happy. See, he's got a full hair system. It's a full body hair system from ears to tail. It's very inexpensive. It was about 8 hours to install because, you know, he's fussy Gus. It was only like $9,000 or $10,000 to cover his entire body. And he's still growing, so we got to throw it away in like a week. It's easy commitment. All right, enough goofing around. Take care, you guys, and we'll see you in another video.